No, because I seem to recall everyone being in awe of their incredibly talented combat professor. I had big plans for you after you were assigned to us, but then the Academy was forced to close its doors.
Mm.
You played a small but critical role.
He's like, okay.
Still not one for conversation, I see. Even so, I feel I understand you and your thoughts more now than when we first met.
Really?
You see, that silence of yours just said, I don't need you to know me. Such a typical Emil thing to say.
Don't call me that.
Ah, so your name is Emil.
Because Emil von Bartels is dead? Because he was already hunted down and killed for slaughtering everyone in his house?
He should have been.
Is that so? Well, I disagree.
Huh.
This is why you live on as Yaritza von Hrym, and why you remain in good standing with a house that will one day be yours. This is why the world has the Death Knight. For my goals to be achieved, both men are indispensable.
You're greedy to desire that monster's power. His thirst is endless. Every soul he takes makes him less human.
Okay.
So I'd say the Death Knight is the greedy one. I must watch my step, lest he and his side come for me in the night.
You are my master, for now.
Okay.
You let the Death Knight hunt. I am grateful. Your life is safe.
For now.
There's nothing to be grateful for. This is, and has always been, a contract that sees to both our needs. It just so happens I like having you, and the Death Knight, in my corner.
Hmm. Alright, let's see what you two have to say to each other.
So when it comes to precedent, that is the situation. Yes, I see.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? Such zeal.
Ah, Hubert! What are you doing here at this hour?
Sneaking up on you?
To your usual intrigues behind Edelgard's back?
I would thank you not to make such blind and rude assumptions when you lack any basis for them.
Well, yes. I suppose I was making assumptions. You have my apologies.
Ah.
Not at all. I am, in truth, up to my usual intrigues, so your amends are quite unnecessary.
Wow.
All right then. Hold a moment. You were?
In any event, what are you reading with such vigorous intent?
Yeah, what are you
Listen
reading?
to me, Hubert.
A book of past judicial precedent, is it? Ah, and specifically concerning the prosecution of nobles.
Yes. I have a mind to settle matters with my father. The letter of the law considers rebellion a capital crime, but practically speaking, that is not the case.
Practically speaking.
Members of the nobility are especially likely to be granted clemency, and all the more so in recent years.
Clemency.
Yes. They expiate their guilt by surrendering peerage, providing assets and information, and leaning on the strength of their past meritorious deeds. In short, the nobility make full use of every excuse available to hold tight to their miserable lives. One could pluck off their arms and legs and leave them to fester in the dankest of prisons, and they would still come right back to the surface.
Okay.
So long as they are permitted to live, that is.
Like with the former Marquis Vestra?
That one did not serve his emperor properly, and acted in a manner easily construed as treasonous. This is incontrovertible fact.
Go on.
Sadly, he resisted arrest and lost his life in the unfortunate incident that ensued. His guilt, or innocence, on the matter of treason will remain forever shrouded in mystery.
That sounds like a careful bit of sophistry to me. It appears to anyone with half a mind that you thought him guilty and had him executed.
That is true.
As a noble, he should have been judged in public, as is right and proper, no?
That is very true.
So long as they are permitted to live, the noble creature struggles desperately to continue doing so. Such is ever their nature.
Which is precisely why I am investigating precedent. In order to block any means by which my father could escape justice. I will not allow him to stage a comeback. I will see my father properly judged for his crimes.
But could you, if matters came to that? I wonder.
It is not a question of can or cannot. The man will be dealt with, and by my hand. I can never forgive myself otherwise. Not as the inheritor of the title of Duke Ire, nor as the one to succeed him as Prime Minister.
It is for Her Majesty to decide such things. However, if it proves to be in Her Majesty's interest, I suspect this resolve of yours will be most welcome.
Can we please be finished with this?
Tired. Time to find a good spot for a nap. Detta? Why are you skulking in the weeds?
No reason! Not getting in the way of two people's love at all! No, sir!
Huh? But I'm alone here. I see. That.
Yeah, that! I was out walking when I saw them! A man and a woman together in the woods, getting, hated.
Well, neither of them seems to be dead yet.
They're on a secret date, you dummy! Not fighting!
Regardless, how does two lovers stealing a moment alone lead to you curled up here in the fetal position?
Because I'm hiding! I mean, if I messed up their date, they might try to get revenge on me!
Relax. To them, you're no different than a pebble on the side of the road.
Hey, I'm not a pebble! I mean, sure, sometimes I wish I was just a rock, but...
Then just roll away quietly and you'll be fine.
Just roll away quietly. Hey, yeah! Wait, no! They'd see me! Stop trying to get me killed!
We've made enough racket over here to raise the dead, and they haven't even noticed. I think it's safe to say they're off in their own little world. Still, good for them, sharing words of love when either one could die tomorrow.
What? They could die tomorrow?
You're in a
They're
war!
both soldiers who serve on the front lines. I doubt a rosy future awaits them.
No! That's not true!
I think she forgot they were in the middle of a war.
Spreading their love and defying destiny are a staple of classic fiction!
Sure, but the fact it wouldn't happen in reality is what makes it such a good story, right?
Wait, but there are tons of stories where two people who have sworn their love don't ever meet again.
Likely because that's something people are familiar with from their own lives.
Okay, so which is it? I believe those two can be happy together, so they can, right?
They can, that doesn't mean that they will.
Reality is cruel. Anyway, I've talked myself.
He's like, I'm done talking to you now. Goodbye.
Come on, don't sleep there!
He's like,
Uh-oh. Guess I'd better try that turn into a pebble and roll away quietly plan.
she just leaves him there on the ground. Like, okay, goodbye now. Yeah. Can we be done with the story? Does anybody actually want to hear all these? Nobody in here. I could probably get away with
What's
it,
with
but
the mountain of books? Wait, please don't tell me you're planning to use them in your training somehow.
he probably is.
What kind of guy do you think I am? They're books. I'm gonna read them.
Read? A book? You? Did you eat something weird?
Probably. He probably did.
Come on, you sound just like Linhart. I've torn through books before. Sometimes
Have you?
2 or 3 whole chapters a day.
Really?
Please don't use the word torn when it comes to books. You're going to make my heart stop. And books are divided into chapters, not chappers. Oh, Caspar, promise me you won't hurt those books.
He's not gonna hurt the
Don't have
book.
to worry, Dorothea. I realized something the other day.
That
A person who's
too.
responsible for troops can't rely on physical strength alone.
you only just realized that?
You probably wouldn't guess it from how my father looks, but he's pretty good about that stuff.
Can't say I'm shocked that the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs has read the occasional book. Speaking of, you may have heard this story before, but I'm going to tell it anyway.
Alright, do it.
Back during the War of the Eagle and Lion, there was an Imperial general named Francis who was quite proud of his strength. But while he was indeed strong, he was unlearned, and so everyone looked down on him.
Why do I feel like this story is gonna make me feel like an idiot?
Just listen. The Emperor at the time gave Francis an order to study, and said that if he didn't, he wouldn't be allowed to lead anyone in battle.
What?
Francis
Cool.
did as his Emperor ordered, and studied as though his life depended on it, growing especially talented in the area of tactics and strategy. As a result, his deeds on the battlefield were great, and he eventually rose to the rank of Minister of Military Affairs.
Okay.
So I should take a page out of Francis's book, right?
So long as you don't mean literally, yes. Incidentally, the words the Emperor used to praise Francis were memorable enough to have survived even to this day. With the passing of 5 sunrises and 5 sunsets, even the meanest soldier may burgeon into a peerless commander.
Huh.
It means if you study hard for 5 days, even a common soldier can become a great general who commands an entire army.
5 days? That's nowhere near enough time. It'd take me 5 days just to read one book. You gotta at least give me until the end of the war.
But by that point, won't your chances to distinguish yourself in battle have already passed?
Oh, you're right. What am I gonna do, Dorothea?
Well, I suppose I have no choice but to help you. Who knows? I might even learn something.
You're
Probably.
the best. Thank you.
That's why we'll never get through these.
And of course,
But we're going to
I'm
anyway.
worried about those who struggle at combat.
Yes, we must do all we can to support them. I'll do my part to watch out for those who need help.
Thank you. We'll do this together.
Support people who struggle with combat, huh? If there's a more perfect job for me out there, I don't know what it is. You ready, Bernadetta? Let's go!
No! Why do I have to do this?
That you struggle with combat.
Do you have to train, you mean?
It's not training, it's weird! This is torture and I'm gonna die!